If you own the Samsung Galaxy S22, the Galaxy S22 Plus, or the Galaxy S22 Ultra, and you have come across a Bluetooth issue, then you're not alone. I've seen some reports of users who are unable to pair their Bluetooth headset or earbuds with their smartphone. I've seen others report issues with stuttering or skipping while playing audio through their Bluetooth device. And then there are people who seemingly have no problem connecting to a Bluetooth car unit, but then find that the connection disconnects at random times. Now, conflicts with Bluetooth on Android are not new, but thankfully there are some troubleshooting steps that I can recommend to help you fix them. The first thing that I want to recommend is to simply power off your smartphone. Wait a few seconds, and then turn it back on. I know this may seem like a very simple step, and it's likely something you have already tried, but I've seen comment after comment from people on here on YouTube telling me that this first troubleshooting step fixed their phone and their Bluetooth issues. And with something so quick and easy to do, it really is the first thing that needs to be tested if you're having trouble with the Samsung Galaxy S22 Bluetooth connections. All you have to do is wait for the phone to boot back up, make sure Bluetooth is enabled, and then try to either connect to a previously paired device or pair a new device with your Galaxy S22. Now, if you have tried restarting or shutting down your phone and it didn't help, then the next troubleshooting step that I can recommend is resetting Bluetooth in general. And we can do this using a built-in feature on Android. We need to go into the Settings application. Then you're going to look for and tap on the General Management option. And if we scroll down a little bit here, you should see a Reset option. Now, we're not going to do a factory reset right here. Instead, we're going to be selecting the Reset Network Settings option. Even though the Bluetooth isn't really a mobile network or anything, Bluetooth is included in this Reset Network Settings option. Google knows there can be conflicts when trying to pair audio devices with Android, so it's built in this feature that we can use to reset Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and your mobile data connection. This will require you to sign back into your Wi-Fi networks, and you'll need to manually pair your Bluetooth headsets again. But this feature has helped many people, and it keeps all of your apps, photos, and text messages, all of your user data in place by just resetting Wi-Fi, mobile data, and Bluetooth. If you're still having trouble pairing a Bluetooth device with the Galaxy S22, then we can clear out the data that only our Bluetooth service is using. Not many people realize that this is handled by a pre-installed application, and this means that there can sometimes be corruption to the cache data that's causing this issue. So we can go into the Settings application. You're then going to want to look for and tap on the Apps option. And we need to show system apps. So we're going to tap this sort/filter button right there. Select the Show System Apps option. Once we tap OK, we can scroll through a much larger list of applications to find one that is only labeled Bluetooth. This is the normal app info page for applications. So we're going to go into the usage section here. select the storage option, and first we are going to clear the cache for this Bluetooth application, and then we are going to clear data. Just like with the previous troubleshooting steps, clearing data for the Bluetooth application will require you to manually pair your saved devices again. So if you have any Bluetooth devices, you're going to need to go through and pair them with the Galaxy S22 again. There used to be an experimental setting tucked away in the developer options menu that related to Bluetooth. Specifically, it allowed you to enable an experimental Bluetooth stack called Gabel-Dorch. I believe that's how it's pronounced. Don't quote me on that. And sadly, this feature is no longer present on the Galaxy S22, Galaxy S22 Plus, or Galaxy S22 Ultra. But there are a couple of Bluetooth settings in this hidden menu that you can tinker with to see if it helps you. So again, we're going to go into the hidden developer options menu. If you're not familiar with developer mode on this device, look in the video description below, as I'll be linking to a tutorial that I did specifically showing you how to enable this feature. There are a couple of options here like Bluetooth AV RCP version, or even just the Bluetooth audio codec that you can change to say version 1.6 or AAC or aptX, and then see if you're having the same Bluetooth issues with your Galaxy S22 that you were having before. Just remember what these options were set to before so that we can go in and change things back if nothing helps here. The last two things that I can recommend is doing a factory data reset and manually flashing newly downloaded firmware files with Odin. We can do a factory reset by going into the settings, going into the general management section again, tapping on reset, and then selecting the factory data reset option. Usually a simple factory reset is enough to squash these types of bugs, but sometimes it's best to start fresh with a newly downloaded version of the firmware, which we can do by downloading the firmware, booting into download mode, and flashing that firmware with a program called Odin. Now, these last two recommendations will wipe all of your data from the phone, but are sometimes needed if Bluetooth issues you're experiencing are related to the Android operating system itself. Now, I've done a tutorial previously showing you how to manually flash these firmware files via Odin. So if you're not familiar with that and that's what you need to do to fix Bluetooth issues on your Galaxy S22, then be sure to check the video description below, as I'll be linking to that tutorial as well. Now, it's no surprise that Bluetooth on Android can be a bit of a mess at times. These troubleshooting steps are great at fixing the common issues that many people come across, but sometimes it's just a compatibility issue with the phone itself and either the brand or the actual device that you're trying to pair. I've seen people have no issues connecting their Bluetooth device to a previous Android phone, but then when they upgrade to the Galaxy S22, the Galaxy S21, or any of the newer Android phones, they come across these Bluetooth connection issues. And sometimes, even going through all of these troubleshooting steps, the answer is to just try a different brand of Bluetooth headset or a different device from the same brand altogether.